that? Heat maps from helicopters is a thing, just not through houses. Like they use it in forests to find people on the run. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like infrared or heat mapping to see people running on a fucking helicopter. I'm talking about beaming into apartments, like heat mapping inside of apartments to figure out if there's like weed plants and shit like that. And another type of technology was like Doppler, I think, or whatever. It's like radar technology that can not accurately tell you exactly who's inside, but how many people are in an apartment and shit like that. It's also very controversial. And I also literally pulled up exactly what I was talking about on stream. Like, if you watch the full video, you will see me pulling up exactly what I was referencing on the stream. Also, it doesn't even matter because in thermal imaging, see-through walls and other common questions. No, thermal cameras cannot see through walls, at least not like in the movies. Walls are generally thick enough and insulated enough to block infrared radiation from the other side. A person in a doorway is concealed by smoke visible on the spectrum, but detected easily by thermal imaging. Thermal imaging and what is it called? The thing that I showed, it's like LiDAR. It's like a type of radar that you use where you can tell how many people are in a fucking apartment. It doesn't matter because like that dude was talking about retroactively going back in time and using satellite imagery, which I addressed yesterday as well. Another thing that radars can't see is the top of the hour ad break that's coming right now. But now that I've told you that there is a top of the hour ad break that's coming, there is one way that you can avoid it. You can avoid it by subscribing with a Twitch Prime. What? I'm personally conservative, but I feel like Hassan gives socialists a bad rap. I struggle to see how he'd have this level of success if he didn't have Cenk Uygur, a former misogynist, former genocide denier, and no stranger to controversy of the Young Turks to prop his career up. Yeah. I was waiting for the Nameless King and I'm severely disappointed. Oh shit, I forgot to run the ad. Yeah, if you have a Twitch Prime, you can subscribe for free and avoid the ads, boys. You already know. You already know what it is, okay? Here's the fucking ad break now. LiDAR, light detection and ranging, is a remote sensing method used to examine the source of the Earth. I mean, I don't even fucking... Read the top comments. LiDAR doesn't go through walls. Dude, I'm not talking about something that like literally shows imaging through fucking walls. I'm talking about like figuring out how many people are behind walls with either heat mapping in certain instances or with fucking with a radar technology. Okay? I don't know why the fuck people are like freaking out over this. There's a lot of fucking technology that, I mean, wasn't there recently technology that, wait, I can't tell if this was fake or not. I don't remember it correctly. I don't want to fuck it up. Kylo versus the United States held in a 5-4 decision which crossed ideological lines that use a thermal imaging or FLIR device from public vantage point to monitor the radiation heat from a person's home was a search within the meaning of the Fourth Amendment and thus required a warrant. This was like This was in 1992. It's to see if they had heat lamps because you can map out whether people have. I'm talking about. There's a more famous case in 2015. New police radars can see inside homes. This is what I was talking about. The Range-R radar device. It doesn't accurately map out if there is like what the person looks like or anything, but it can tell you if there's people behind the walls and shit. Or inside of a fucking, inside of an apartment. Anyway. You just got stunlocked. People are mad at Dream after his face reveal leaked. What is this? Dream out. Can we discuss how he catfished 20 million people into believing he's some cute ripped twink while he looks like this IRL? Yes, this is a picture of Dream. Yes, he uses his brother as a body double for merch pics. Wait, that's really fucked up if people like went to this length to find out what he looks like. I don't believe this. I don't think this is real. Like, there's no shot. But also, like, these guys they're so strange, like, especially because, like, isn't this fucking fat shaming? like aggressively? That's kind of weird. Also, not only is that like doxing and then fat shaming someone, but also on top of that, like, I'm pretty sure this is probably a random person, but also once again, like, I don't understand. Half of these people on Minecraft, like, literally just have nothing as their avatars, or like George Not Found, or is it George Not Found? Is that his? Yeah, his name is George Not Found, right? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you guys literally live in you have changed your entire personality around like other content creators that you watch. Like, that's so weird. And it's kind of sad. This is not a random person. People found his Facebook accounts of Dream's family and family friends. Fat guys are fucking sexy. Throw that man a Dove commercial. Good one, Miskiv. People found Facebook accounts of Dream's family and family friends. This was posted on one of those accounts publicly. The non-crop picture also has his dad and his brother's coach on it. And guy on this pic looks identical to confirmed pics of young Dream. It's so wild, dude. It's Kiwi Farms, dude. They literally just toxic Nazis dox people and get it wrong because they want to shame them into KTs. It's wild. Dream stance should not support doxing. Yeah, doxing is really fucking bad, dude. But I don't even know if this is a Dream stan or not. We don't know. Motherfucker, I have no idea who this person is. Like, half the time I don't understand who Dream's fan base is because, like, I can't tell if they love him or hate him. You know what I mean? That's why the Dream community has like a term for it, you know, where they say like this is an anti. Like a they just say anti, I guess that's what they say, but it's like this is a stand, this is an anti. God, why do I know this? This stream is allowed so much. If this to be finally free, thank you. Wait, what? Controversial Minecraft. People think he does messed up shit often or something. Yeah, I saw this fucking tweet thread. Oh, not this. But I saw the thread that Dream had, or some dude had about I saw the thread about, like, you know, all the stuff that Dream has done, blah blah blah. And I think it started off with this, right? Dream replied to a black lesbian criticizing for his misusage of AAVE and demonizing rap music, causing his fan base to blatantly attack him. When Armani, the person he replied to, DM'd him to delete his reply, this is what Dream said. I deleted my reply. I don't agree that my fan base is anti-black, and I don't support anyone who is at all. So, first and foremost, like, what else is he supposed to do? I mean, I think that the fucking Dream community, or like the Minecraft stan Twitter, is too woke, if anything. Like, they're not fucking racist. They're too woke. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to criticize the Minecraft community, you're like, you should probably criticize them on like how draconian they are about like never feeling like anyone could be redeemed. Like, they see red all the time. But too woke now? I mean, I've said this before. It's not even that they're too woke, quote unquote. I feel like they're rad libs. Like, they have misplaced. They don't have like a well-defined worldview yet. And I chalk that up as being young and having like having views that are not as well-rounded yet, but it still comes from a place of empathy. I've said this like a million times, right? So while on the one hand, I love that, like, you know, there are so many people that are, there's this massive fucking community that is like supposedly on the left. There's a lot of rad libs in it, in the community itself, that have a lot of misplaced anger and go overboard on the internet with their criticisms. They're not the left. They're just young and dumb. I mean, no, they're not. Some are in the left. Some are even in here. They're 6 years late to the Tumblr discourse. Yeah. They demand stuff from their content creators that I've never seen before, like demanding apologies and demanding donations to charities of their choice. They mean well, but it's mind-blowing and really unsettling. Yes. So, I said this already, like, I low-key love when they go off on like a really fucking dumb thing that Dream will tweet about, like, Iran and Qasem Soleimani that's like kind of Trumpy. Like, I find that really funny, and I also like that they're just like keeping everybody in check that way. But I don't like it when they're like, you listen to Eminem or whatever, Tom McDonald, like donate to black people's cash apps now. It's like, what the fuck? Like, just relax, guys. You know, take it easy. Also, Tom McDonald is an automatic L, dude. It is a cancelable offense. Apparently, I found out that Dream has a Twitter account that just tracks what he listens to on Spotify. All they know is idpol. They don't know anything beyond I am X that makes it okay for me to Y. Their worldviews aren't even starting to form. Yeah. So let's talk about how absolutely bullshit this DM is, considering this is the same Dream that made this joke. He says, slaves shopping. That's tasteless, for sure. The Dream was taking fan bases full of the brim with heavy anti-blackness, with multiple of those YouTubers either misusing AAVE or completely tweeting microaggressions out to us, being incredibly racist. Black fans have been trying to talk to fans about this issue as it affects us. This is like something that the Dream Stand community got mad at me for as well, where I said like there are certain elements of AAVE that is just how language evolves. Like as long as you acknowledge its roots, and as long as you're not a fucking racist person, as long as you're not being like cringy as fuck, then saying that like you can't use terms like gonna or sus or a bunch of other things is ridiculous. And I've said this so many times, and like people get really fucking mad at me. Or hella. Okay? They're anti-POC in general. They speak over POC that call out their white faves for BS. Bruh. I shouldn't have made a thread explaining why you're anti-black. I shouldn't have to argue with you about this. Dream and the rest of his little fucking friends and his little fucking fan base have been racist for too long, making excuses for themselves, blaming it on their hyperfixations, blaming it on their ADHD, blaming it on any fucking thing. I've had people argue with me over Jay Schlatt's blackface. I've had people argue with me over Dream's slave joke. So what is the blackface thing? I like Jay Schlatt, by the way, for the record. I think he's funny. You guys didn't grow up talking like that, and now all these streamers use AAVE to mock it, and we're supposed to accept it and be fine. How did it suddenly become universal? Wait. So, we've had this conversation already. When I'm mocking AAVE, I'm making fun of white people being culture vultures. I'm not making fun of black people using AAVE. I hope you understand that. I mean, I've said it a million times over, but I'm gonna fucking keep repeating myself. It was a thumbnail. It was a joke about being canceled. Blackface joke in a vid and use it as a thumbnail. Schlatt had a thumbnail in his Jackbox video where he clickbaited a swagger blackface joke. They show a screenshot further down on the blackface thing. Okay. You should probably watch some videos about AAV by black people who would disagree with you. Quit ignoring POC. No, I'm going to keep ignoring POC, dude. Like, that's so... I don't know why that, like, people think that they can get away with, like, such infantilizing and like, you make it seem like I have not put any thought or effort or any fucking opinions behind this, or haven't talked to any fucking black people about this. Like, I just completely fucking crafted this take on my own without thinking about anything. Like, it's just it's very annoying. Like, not only am I a political commentator, but like I've been advocating for these things for a very long time. Like, why are you being so condescending to me? You know, it's not necessarily like, what frustrates me isn't even like, oh, I mean, there's multiple layers of frustration there. One is like your immediate response to be like, you're literally like avoiding black people, like as though I don't want to hear from black people. It's very condescending, and it implies that I'm being racist, and I don't really like that. I think that's kind of fucked up. And two, it implies that I'm like not doing the work at all. Bro, hear from one of the black guys in your community that most of us couldn't care less. I don't know where this even came from. No, I mean, there was like one or two black people in my community that got mad. But they got mad because they said that it could be misconstrued. Anyway. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, I might be wrong about this, but isn't Jay Schlatt a conservative? No, he's not actually a conservative. He portrays himself as one, as a character on stream, but he's not. As far as I know, as far as what I've seen from him in real life. So the Schlatt thing, yeah, it was genuinely a pretty tasteless joke, but he kind of knew what was going to happen. He changed the thumbnail almost immediately to a cancel joke, which was also in the video. We are gonna watch JCS after this. Bro, you could go to the hood right now and no black person would care. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's a reason why J Schlatt is moving away from the Dream Minecraft server. So, blaming it on their hyperfixations, blaming it on their ADHD, that stuff is really bad. That really, that is not productive. That's not good. I've criticized that as well. I think that like blaming certain things on ADHD is like, you got to chill out with that. Seriously, please. And now Dream, a guy with millions of fucking followers, replied to a black lesbian with his concerns and then has the balls to say he isn't anti-black or that his fan base isn't black. So like, this is the thing I don't understand. Like, people have this very weird take where it's like, what are you, not supposed to fucking have a conversation? Like, you're not supposed to have a dialogue with like a black person who's a lesbian? Like, that's also otherizing as fuck. Like, what? That shit is so, it's so wild. I mean, straight up, this is wild as fuck. Wouldn't profiting off of a racist character still have anti-POC undertones? I mean, I don't think he does like overboard like racist shit. Obviously, there's a line, you know. It's like saying when I do like a character where I'm like, yeah, brother, I'm terrified of black people. Like when I do shit like that, you're like, well, you're profiting off of a racist cartoon right here. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Chill. Anyway. He didn't end up having a conversation with her. It's just one DM. How is this one man supposed to control 23 fucking million people? I don't understand what people are saying this. Anyway. You're a fucking white man. You are white. You have continuously... This is like conservative cannon fodder, dude. I feel like conservatives are like, inject this directly into my veins, brother. This is like... This honestly feels like a parody. I don't know if this is like a psyop by like reactionaries that have like infiltrated like leftist or radlib spaces or something to straight up portray themselves as like this cartoonish depiction of liberals and the left in general. Like, I don't understand it. It just sounds like, please don't talk like this, okay? I mean, I make white people jokes all the time. All the time. It's funny, okay? But like, when you hit it from this angle, when you're like, you are white. Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you, like, automatically demonizing whiteness as a concept? Like, obviously, it doesn't have that same kind of fucking impact of, like, demonizing someone for being black. I'm not even making that idiotic comparison. Don't be ridiculous. But, like, that's so stupid. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Just chill out, okay? You just did? You just did? Question mark? No, I didn't. You've continuously avoided taking accountability for your fan base and your racism for so fucking long. Be a genuine content creator and for once, and recognize your privilege and make a public apology. I mean, doesn't Dream like literally apologize every fucking weekend? How much you want to bet the writer of that tweet is white as well? I think he's maybe Latino or something. Don't address this on some little private account with all your little kittens, as you've stated before. Be a grown fucking man and take responsibility for this shit. I am so fucking tired. You better donate to some black cash apps. That's it. Okay. No. 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 That's fucking insane, dude. This is parody, right? Like, this is straight up parody, right? Do people unironically think that, like, reparations are supposed to be handled at the individual level? Capitalism has rotted these motherfuckers' brains to a degree where it's, like, unmanageable, and it will never be addressed, okay? Never, ever, ever, dude. This is why I say, like, leftists go so far left sometimes where they, like, unironically become anarcho-capitalists, where they view every interaction from a transactional point of view, where they're like, you need to compensate me for my emotional labor. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are you, some sick fucking anarcho-capitalist psychopath? Oh, wow. Dude, you know what? Originally, I was upset that Elon Musk's family made a lot of money exploiting natural resources in Africa and exploiting, like, you know, black miners in Rwanda or wherever the fuck his dad had a mine. And now I've decided he's no longer bad because he's donated to black causes. The fuck? Like, well, what does this take? Here, I made a mining reference for all the Minecraft fans. As a 30-year-old man that shouldn't even know Minecraft stands exist, this is nuts. This is literally ammunition for conservatives. People expect him to donate to random people just because they are POC like Jesus. Okay. Yes, people actually believe this. They're just another vocal minority. Compensate me for my viewership or you will be participating in hibernophobic actions. Oh, I am straight up hibernophobic. You must pay $200 to be uncanceled. So, like, what's up, dude? If someone is, like, racist as fuck, right? Like, thinking that someone could pay off their debt of racism by just, like, literally giving a black person money is peak capitalist brain rot, okay? You are so fucking broken brain, dude. What a psychotic take. Oh my lord, dude. I guess billionaires can do no fucking wrong. They can just, like, literally pay off black people. What the fuck? You do realize that your view, you don't set the benchmark for what is too far, because essentially everyone who believes they're not racist will see what they do is not too far. You do realize that we strict baby, I am a fucking content creator that is a leftist content creator that has a pretty fucking sizable, if not the largest leftist community on the internet that's incredibly active. And therefore, me making sure that these are some boundaries that I have will probably change a lot of people's minds as well to also see the world in a similar capacity, hopefully, which will be smarter for everyone in general and will create more longevity for, like, leftist causes. I don't understand. Like, why are you... What kind of fucking take is this? Idiot. Like, that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing housekeeping. Anyway. Welcome to the uncancellation system. These people are literally right-wing reactionaries, basically just fashion in a different flavor. It's just crazy, honestly. Like, yeah, racism DLC, boys. It's racism is not pay to win. Actually, you could just, like, do a racism and then pay to win, and get the infractions taken away. Guys, this is not how this works. Okay, racism isn't about, like, individual actions that harm black people. Racism is so much larger than just, like, you know, doing a microaggression. Those microaggressions are fucking learned behavior to begin with. These are structural problems that you need to tackle at the structural level, at the systemic level. Seeing everything from such a hyper individualistic point of view, especially when it comes to, like, racism and shit like this, is so American centric, is so hyper individualist, is so fucking first world. It's incredibly capitalist. It is very, very annoying. God damn, dude. Anyway, why not take it up a notch? I'm going to be linking instances of Dream's racist jokes. DM me if you have anything you would like to be added. On Friday during Captain Sparkle's stream, Dream said, I say that they are a bunch of cheaters and we lynched them.
I'm sure he expected all this when he made this casual server.
Yeah, I mean, I say they're a bunch of cheaters and we lynch them.
I do agree they should be banned.
Okay, so wait. The irony of this, Dream saying this is not lost upon me. But like, why do people get mad at him? Because he said like lynch. He used the term lynching. Is that what it is? Okay. I mean, in certain contexts, lynching very frequently will be used towards black people. But lynching in that context is not enough to imply that these, unless the cheaters were like black or something, and he's specifically using that. But I'm sure these are older controversies, so I'm sure his community has already forced him to apologize for this many times. Like when a conservative / Nazi content creator will say, like, we should lynch Obama, that's entirely different than just using lynching as a method of punishment. Yes, it is. Shut your white passing self up, man. I can't believe that this American Twitch chatter is trying to cancel someone who grew up in a developing country, a Muslim man nonetheless. Wow. I think you need to check and re-examine your Islamophobia because it jumped out sweaty. Islamophobia is unacceptable. Don't make me ban you in this chat. Yeah, you need to now donate to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund in order to absolve yourself. You need to donate to some Muslim cash apps. Me. At most, he was white Latino with their username. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't have to be white. I'm fucking kidding anyway. Yo, I'm black and I hate having people like this speak for us. It's so embarrassing. I mean, yeah, but also you also have to remember, like, these are like very vocal people that are getting like a lot of heat right now specifically, but it's ultimately irrelevant. Like these takes are completely irrelevant. Oh, great. My queen XQC is offline. Now I have to watch Trashanabi. Oh, what a fucking take, dude. Yo, I love fucking self-aware XQC stan juicers are the funniest breed. I swear to God. Self-aware juicers are my funniest chatters. You literally used to be strongly pro-Israel and you speak like you're Mr. Palestine? What? When the fuck was I strongly pro-Israel, dude? What the fuck are you talking about? Your Scottish accent is leading into your Yorkshire accent? What? Are you mistaking me with someone else? Look at all the offended people in the comments of this video. Oh wait, there's literally none. Native Americans don't own screaming while you're flicking your tongue around. Of course, war is offensive. People die. I'm saying viva la resistance. Dude, his arguments are so bad, dude. This is like straight up fucking Reddit debate lord counterpoints, by the way. It's so funny. Native Americans don't own screaming. What's the context of this? Come on, someone explain to me. Of course, war is offensive. People die. Saying viva la resistance is, I'm sure, offensive to French people. Plus, I literally have Native American in my blood. Oh my God. Okay. One, cultural appropriation of like native shit is not the same as like cultural appropriation of the French. One is a colonizer, the other is a group of people that have been genocided. That's the most Elizabeth Warren Andy defense I've ever heard. Also, Vive la Resistance is not offensive to French people. Why the fuck would French people be upset about that? Probably did an Indian war cry video, just a guess though. What did he do? He used Native American traditional music in one of his freedom videos. He made a war cry joke. He was doing some type of war cry video and called it the SpongeBob cry. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's not great. But like if you're going, "Ah, la, 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 la," that's not exclusive to Native Americans. You know, Middle Eastern people do that shit too. For the record. This dream take is dumb as fuck and it's from over a year ago. Yeah, I know. That's... He apologized for this already, for this fucking twice. So that's what I'm saying. Like, his audience has got this shit on lock, dude. There's no shot that... There is no shot, no fucking shot that they let him get away with this shit. Like, 0% chance. And Scottish Gaelic. We do that in North Africa also. We are going to do JCS reactions with Jody Arias in a little bit. Anyway. Dream content manhunts and apology tweets. Screaming while flicking your tongue absolutely shouldn't be offensive to anyone. I don't know. I don't know what, like, I mean, context. Context is what's important. What is this? Please don't dismiss others' feelings just because you weren't affected by what you did. Please realize this. Not only was that harmful to them, but acting like this is causing more harm than good. Dream. I'm not going to apologize for something that doesn't need apologizing for. By the way, I don't know what this is the context for, but he is correct on that. I don't think you should apologize for things that you shouldn't I don't think you should apologize for things just because people ask for it, unless it's legitimate. I will continue to do the SpongeBob victory speech at any opportunity that presents itself. It is fitting, as I have always done in the past. Therefore, why apologize if I'm going to continue? Context for the war cry.
Let's go! All right. We come back at dawn tomorrow. At dawn on the 5th day. Look to the east. We will be there.
Where is it?
Light it. Go, get out. Go. Viva la resistance! Let's go!
What?
All right. We come back at dawn tomorrow.
Bro, what are people doing, dude? No shot. No shot, dude. I refuse to believe that that is like what people were canceling him over. I thought it was like one of those like war chop or what is it called? Like the fuck, I'm gonna do it now. Trigger warning. But like the hey ya or something like that. Like I thought that's what he was doing. I don't know what it's called. Sorry, I'm Turkish. I don't know enough. Don't get fucking mad at me and cancel me as well. But I thought it was like the tomahawk chop or something. And like a bunch of other Native American stereotypical like tropes or something. That was the clip. This is it. I think it's more offensive that they thought this resembled a tradition in any way. What the fuck? Yeah, that's... Natives do the one with the hand. The tongue one is stereotypically Middle Eastern. Yeah, $200 right now, mister. Why do business feel the need to use my hijab against me when I try to apply for a job anywhere? Like, what do I do? Wait, they can't discriminate against you for wearing a hijab. That's crazy. This is a perfect example of systematic oppression. You can never understand the overlapping complexities. Shut the fuck up, idiot. There is no yeah, okay, good one, dude. Viva La Vida by Coldplay. Offends me as a Frenchman. I'm from America, by the way. That's a good ass bait. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, that was a good bait. That was a good bait. Good job. So that was okay. That's ridiculous, dude. What the fuck? Dream was taken. Would like for you to address it because I'm for real in shock. This isn't a joke to be made by a white man who, frankly, would never experience what my people go through, especially when you joke about segregation. Wait, what is this?
To do, except for one thing. They added a new skin variation. You may have noticed my hand. This is very interesting. We have Steve for guys, and we have Alex for girls. But they just recently added Tyrone. Now, this is a good change. I know there's going to be a lot of people that love this change, and they're going to love to use this skin.
Ooh, that's... Oh, no. That's... Ooh, that's a yike and a oof. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's... Oh, brother. Yeah, that one is... You were pro-Israel when you tweeted in 2018 saying the Turkish should back Israel because they are in the right? What? Bro, can you just find the fucking tweet? Like, what are you talking about, dude? Ooh, that's a yike, dude.
Make sure you include Tyrone with Alex and Steve in the future. Do not segregate him from the rest. Now, this skin is great. It's more inclusion, and that's what...
Okay, there is 0% chance he has not... there's 0% chance he has not fucking apologized for this. No shot. That one is... This is fucking terrible. That's terrible. That's... Yeah. Ooh, that's bad, dude. Read his logs. He's baiting. Oh, he is? Okay. I mean, I know he's baiting. Someone apologizing does not mean it's okay. Okay, what should he do then? Like, he seriously said Tyrone? That's like my parents' racism? Yeah, that's like old school shit, dude. That is old school racism. But someone apologizing does not mean it's okay is a ridiculous fucking take. Okay? That's a ridiculous fucking take. And now I can't wait because I'm gonna see chatters come in and be like, wow, imagine telling POC how they should feel as a white man. I know that that's what people are gonna say. And yes, that's technically what I'm doing. I'm telling everyone what the best practices are with like I don't know, getting people to ease out of their previously held reactionary points of view. Apologizing without doing better is where the problem is. I mean, what do you mean without doing better? Like what do you want? Like what do you mean? Is he like if someone apologizes, recognize their mistake, don't do that anymore. Like what do you want? Also remember, if you're fucking criticizing me, you're literally criticizing someone who has ADHD and is a Middle Eastern, Turkish, Muslim content creator. So, and I'm balding, so that's also ableist. So think about that. I have a receding hairline. That's another... Yeah. I produce too much DHT, so... You're being doubly ableist. Okay. So the screenshots would say, so this is what I saw. Okay? I saw people talking about this. Which is unironically the fucking whitest fucking take that someone could have. I listen to rap too. People link at me saying drugs with music notes around it to rap music are off. Pretty much all music nowadays talks about drugs. The point isn't that it's weird. It's that art is art and experience is experience, even if you don't like it. Not my intention at all. Deleted. Was referencing a meme I've seen on my timeline a lot and wasn't thinking about rap music at all. Can't see why it can be. Wait, what was the fucking thing that was deleted? They really be like, he visualized his personal experience as a kid with ADHD and medication for it. Disgusting. Drugs, drugs. Ayo, turn that shit up, Charles. Bro, this is literally a Ben Shabibo take, dude. Now, canceling him for this is pretty funny. The take itself is just like, this is the most mayonnaise take I've ever fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That's offensive. Please don't say that again. Wait, what? Ayo, turn that shit up, Charles? Who's Charles? Why does he even tweet? I can't. So what are people saying that like are people saying that this is like AAV or something? Him and his audience are truly made for each other with the shit takes on both sides. Like this is the most this is the most like white take that you can have on a particular issue. Which, by the way, I gotta say, as far as like art goes, don't people recognize that? Like, I mean, I love what's his face? Oh my god, I can't remember now. My fucking boomer brain is so broken. Not Chet Hanks. No, Chet Hanks is art in a different way. White derogatory. Fucking god damn it. Pop Smoke. I love Pop Smoke. And I don't like his rest in peace. I don't like his last album that was like heavily produced and like was closer to fucking R&B. I like his older album, right? I think it's great. But Pop Smoke also is incredibly homophobic in his lyrics. Like, he is super misogynistic. But like, who gives a shit? It's just like, it's art. You're not supposed to consume it that way. You're not supposed to be like, every fucking thing that everything that I consume has to be done through the lens of like ethical leftism. That's weird as fuck, dude. Just enjoy things, okay? Be normal. Which is ironic because it's kind of like, you know what's funny about this? It's like Dream could literally turn around and like outwoke if he knew better about how to like outwoke and out radlib his audience. He could be like, rap music promotes materialism in a way that I disagree with. As a matter of fact, most music does, and I don't like it. And I think that it's leading income inequality. Rap music also, and most other forms of music also have a tendency to be ableist, have a tendency to be homophobic, definitely misogynistic. Drug consumption ultimately isn't the worst offense out of all of these other offenses because, you know, that's still an illness and should be treated as an illness rather than, criminalized and punished that way. But all pop music and all art and all music have these undertones. Like, so technically, if you're like mining through shit, if you're combing through art and like what people are enjoying to fucking attack them, to criticize them, you could literally do that exact same thing. This started because the aunties got mad that he threw away his ADHD pills in his MV. That would require him a decent level of education in order to clap back. No, that would require him to have a framework of like genuine progressive beliefs. What about listening to Kanye? He's an excellent discography and is considered one of the greatest rappers of all time. He's also a Trump supporter and said black people choose to be slaves. Yeah. Yeah. I know. And you thought your hate watchers were bad? The difference between my hate watchers and Dream's community is that he doesn't know how to fucking manage it. Like, he doesn't want to fucking be like, stop and put his fucking foot down. But I also simultaneously don't hate it too much because, like, I like that they keep him in check. You know what I mean? Especially in a lot of ways, in different ways. Anyway, the ethical consumption ideology is an extension of the liberal capitalist mindset that individual consumption is a form of public speech. Yeah. So homophobia is fine in songs? Dude, we consume art with so much degeneracy and so much fucking intolerance in it. If you were to parse through all matter of art and try to find like ethically consistent shit, like you would have to listen to just, you would be a Logic fan, I guess, or what's the Joyner Lucas, like, I'm not racist. And even then it's like there is plenty of things that you can criticize in that, with that respect as well. Like, yeah, don't ever listen to anything with lyrics in it, because, you know, as soon as the human jumps out, there's, like, gonna be shit that is inappropriate and problematic. This is such an odd argument to make. What? What is an odd argument to make? Aren't there levels to this, though? I feel like this discussion is missing a bit of context. Dude, it's not nighttime. It's 4:49. What are you, out of your fucking mind? Like, no. Anyway. Where were we? There's lots of racism and homophobia in art, but it might be there as a good way to learn and experience from it. So homoerotic relationships are degenerate? Great take, Hassan. That's not what I said. I said bigotry and degeneracy are human, a part of human existence, and therefore will of course exist in art and the art that we consume. I feel like this tweet, he had a point, but the second part was unnecessary, especially when he know his canvases always takes things the wrong way, like he said when he came on. This chat's going to come at your neck about this take, but you're absolutely right. They want to claim complete and total disassociation from anything problematic, but it's a standard they don't uphold themselves. It's performative allyship. Yeah, it's also unproductive. Like, what? You think, like, me listening to Pop Smoke makes me fucking homophobic? Like, what are you, stupid? You know what I mean? You're a fucking idiot if you think that. Like, that's not how this works. You know? It's so fucking dumb. And unironically reactionary. That's why fucking Ben Shabibo loses his mind over like wet ass P word. Take that pill out, game weak. You are promoting degeneracy to our young women by showcasing this. It's like, no, it's just fucking art. Just chill out, okay? Like every point in culture is of course going to have problematic behavior. Problematic behavior is a part of our lives. Okay? It happens in video games. It happens in fucking art and culture. Everybody needs to chill the fuck out. No, it isn't, lol. What? Yes, it is. That's like saying people who watch horror have to be violent. Yeah, people who fucking watch... Or the take I often hear regarding this is that it normalizes bigotry. Yeah, dude. It's before all of these things like misogyny didn't exist. Like back when classical music was around and like there wasn't that much I guess misogynistic art, women were much freer. Much more liberated, dude. Yeah. Just like violence in video games turns you into a violent person. Anyway. You've been watching Crazy Killers for the past 2 days and enjoying it. Please explain yourself. I'm a fucking crazy killer myself, dude. So, I just, again, I find it really fucking stupid to be, to try to do this kind of, inquisitive behavior. Yeah, especially, and as Quasasan points out, David Guetta literally solved racism. Rap and hip hop aren't the only genres that people listen to. Yeah, you realize that like fucking country music promotes cousin fucking and being a degenerate alcoholic who drives drunk. Like half of the, like 90% of music that was written before 1993 was about fucking 14-year-old and 16-year-old girls. Like, what are you talking about, dude? And beating your wife too. There's wildly misogynistic. Country music is wildly misogynistic. People rap about murder. People sing about murder too, like not just in rap music. It's very stupid. Bigotry isn't the same as degeneracy. False equivalence. Bigotry isn't the same as degeneracy. No, bigotry is still like a bad fucking behavior that you are reinforcing. Like that's the argument. The argument is that like you are reinforcing bad behavior through your culture. You can make the argument that like one doesn't have the same kind of you can make the argument, like a consequentialist argument, that like one doesn't have the same kind of outcome because like watching a hot tub streamer, let's say that it creates hot tub streamers. That's not ultimately a bad thing because hot tub streamers aren't doing any like material harm, whereas watching a racist person can actually lead to more racism happening or more racism being normalized or people becoming more racist. Right? You get that? So that's the argument that you can make, a consequentialist one. But that is a content creator that has a direct link to another human being that's watching them. That's why I'm careful with what the fuck I talk about with like what I platform or how I platform certain things. And that's why I criticize people for having takes that are ultimately bad or problematic. Okay? But it's not the same as like watching or watching a form of watching some kind of art or watching some artist who has like bad takes from time to time or has like fucking bigotry baked into their songs. You get it? There's a difference. Anyway, So promoting things in songs is okay, but promoting gambling on Twitch is wrong? Oh my god, dude.